Hey everyone, Thomas Bepko here. I got my boy Justin DeCrosta. We're going to do another market update. We've got some real exciting news to share. We've been talking about it for a couple weeks. We're the week after Mother's Day, and Justin's going to let it rip. Let's go, Justin. What do we got?
Before we get into the numbers, we've been talking for weeks now. What have you been saying, Thomas, about Mother's Day? What was your prediction?
It's going to get busier right after Mother's Day.
And listen, Thomas hit it right on the head because we're seeing across the entire shoreline closings, listings, everything is everywhere is going up, right?
Through the roof.
Everywhere. As closer you get to New York, you guys are going to see what the numbers are go bananas, but it is up everywhere across the shoreline. So as always, we start in Branford and we move on our way down. Again, we're going to shorten it up to just under contracts, give you a good overview of what the market is doing. So Branford, 24 under contracts, up over double from last week. Side note, listings and closings, they're up everywhere as well too. East Haven, up almost double again. They went from 15 now to 22. New Haven, very steady, 23 last week, 28 this week, continues to rise, and their listings jumped up big time, 14 for just these past 7 days. West Haven, big jump here, over double. Last week, 9. This week, 21 under contracts. Just everything is moving. Everything is moving here. Milford, Milford's been steady throughout this entire time. Continues that rate. Last week, 21. This week, 27. So outperforming last week by just a little bit. Stratford also held steady every single week. Last week, 22. This week, 36. And And Stratford, to note, 6 closings last week, 16 this week. So we're starting to see things move down the pipeline and get closed.
Teeing up.
Bridgeport. Now we're getting a little bit closer to the city. You're going to see the numbers real pop right here. Okay, Bridgeport listings last week, 10. Not bad. This week, 21. All right. Closing. Under contracts from them, 28 last week, double 39 this week.
Unreal.
Fairfield. Here's the big popper, guys. All right, ready to go.
They're not ready for Fairfield.
Fairfield last week, 49. Crazy, really good numbers last week. This week, 63. 63 under contract. 7 days, guys. 7 days. We're seeing 63 properties go under contract just in Fairfield. And not to mention they had 19 closings this past 7 days, up over double from last week. So again, moving down the pipeline, going under contract, getting to the closing table. Norwalk, last week 26, this week 46 in 7 days. Unbelievable numbers here. Them as well, over double in closing. So it's moving on down. Stamford, last week 43, this week 57. 7 days, guys. 57 under contract in 7 days. Incredible. Westport, bunch of new listings in Westport. Last week 15, this week 31. Under contracts, pretty steady. Last week 23, this week 25. So very steady there. We're seeing those new listings come up in Westport. I would suspect we're going to see those under contracts increase next week.
Definitely. Interested. I can't wait to see what's going on next week.
Fun doing this because you see the predictive. You can kind of predict what's going on the next week and the following week if you just follow the numbers, guys. And that's what we're here to provide you guys. So keep you the most up to date and help you understand what's going on in the market. And last but not least, Weston. Weston went from like 4 under contracts 2 weeks before. Last week they shot way up to 18. This week back down at 9, but still, again, that a Fairfield County market, it's going nuts. Let me add this one thing before I shoot it back to you. Total closings last week, 765. That's the entire state. Total closings this week, 753, down just a little bit, but still very strong. Here's the big one, new listings. Now, people are starting to get hip because the inventory is low. If you're watching this video, you know the under contracts are going crazy the past couple of weeks. New listings last week, 765. New listings this week, 1,187, 7 days. So people are starting to get hip now. If you've been thinking about putting your house on the market, you're watching our video, you're understanding the under contracts, right? People are now getting those houses on the market. big jump in the new listings. Now, this all really goes together, right? This week, CNBC put out a great article talking about the increase in loan applications. And TJ, tell us a little bit about that.
So this week they measure the mortgage applications week by week, and we're talking purchase money mortgage applications, not refinance and purchase, just purchase. Purchase mortgage applications are up another 6%. That's a good increase. I believe the market's been chipping away as properties start coming on, the buyers start coming out, they start shopping. Now that's the 5th week with a straight increase though, right? So we're up 6%, up 6%, up 6%, and that's up from a 35% decline in March. Think about that. The numbers went down 35% in March and are now up to normal and up another 6%. We're seeing the forest through the trees. We've been talking about it. Let's talk about after Memorial Day weekend. What do we think? What's the outlook, Justin? I'm going to give you a shot at it. What do you think's going to happen? I know what's going to happen. Let's hear about it.
Listen, if we just follow the numbers week over week, take the data that's coming out in these major news organizations. Under contracts are going up in Fairfield County along Connecticut Shoreline. CNBC is talking about increase in pre-approvals going up, right? The New York Times, escape from the city. Everyone's leaving the city, coming down to New York. Read between the lines, guys. What are you guys going to think? Thomas, a few weeks ago, predicted after Mother's Day, the slow increase. We're seeing it, guys. Week over week, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We're here in Connecticut. We just got back to the office this past Wednesday, and I just predict as people feel more comfortable going out, and we're seeing those loan applications rise. The inventory maybe starting to creep up now a little bit here in Connecticut. I think it's just going to continue to boom on through the whole summer.
We didn't really get a spring market, right?
Yeah,
we went pandemic and under the state order, right? Right when we were in the swing of things. We're at the end of the end of the spring now, but we're up from last year. So things are positive, right? Thank you for everybody who's been together and stayed safe and did the right thing. It's good to see that the weather's beautiful and there are small businesses open. We've been back to work. We opened both offices yesterday, right? So it's good to see people out, but still continue to be safe. Contact the virtual stuff. If you want your market updates, here we are. We got it every week. This is my favorite part of the week, me and Justin. So
tune back in next week, guys. Check out what happened over the past 7 days. Again, keep your eyes on our videos. We're walking you through. We're giving you the peek through behind the door, see what's going on, predict the future, and help make your moves and get you the most informed.
All right, guys. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Everybody have a safe holiday weekend.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye-bye.